Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. 2 people are dead and 5 were wounded after a man went on a shooting spree in Phoenix Sunday night. A 24-year-old man identified as Isaiah Stephen Williams was seen leaving a motel room wearing a tactical helmet and vest, knee pads, a gas mask, and carrying a semi-automatic rifle. He was also armed with incendiary devices and multiple magazines for the rifle. Surveillance footage showed Williams shoot into the motel before turning his gun on a car driving into the parking lot. A man and a woman inside the car were struck and died at the scene. The suspect then threw a Molotov cocktail at a restaurant window, but it failed to ignite. When police arrived, they were met with a hail of bullets. One officer was struck in the shoulder and another suffered wounds from flying shrapnel. 3 bystanders were also injured in the incident. Officers found Williams dead from what is believed to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. The last leader of the Soviet Union, Mikhail Gorbachev, has died after a long illness. Russian media reported his death Thursday, citing a statement from the Central Clinic Hospital. Gorbachev became the General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union in 1985 and held the position for 7 years. During his time in power, he introduced a series of reforms that ultimately led to the collapse of the Soviet state and the end of East-West nuclear confrontation. In 1990, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts in ending the Cold War. Celebrated outside of Russia, Gorbachev was not well liked at home. He put down an attempted coup in August 1991 and resigned that same year on Christmas Day. While some Russians blamed him for the implosion of the Soviet Union, Gorbachev spent his later years collecting awards from around the world. He was 91. American farmers are being encouraged to grow 2 crops, one after the other, in an attempt to ease the effects of Russia's war in Ukraine. The U.S. Department of Agriculture began to support the practice known as double cropping earlier this summer when it introduced new policies on crop insurance rules. Double cropping could significantly increase the amount of wheat that U.S. farmers are able to grow every year. That would reduce America's reliance on big wheat producers like Ukraine and Russia. Double cropping isn't new in parts of the South and Southern Midwest, where warmer temperatures let farmers plant a fall crop like winter wheat that can be harvested in late spring. Cool weather can delay the spring harvest, which pushes back the planting of another crop like soybeans. The USDA is helping to ease the risk of a planting backup by streamlining crop insurance approvals in areas where double cropping seems practical. It's unclear how many farmers will try the new system, but the USDA hopes the plan can help stabilize food prices while increasing production. A 34-year-old moped rider was critically injured on Monday after he crashed into a vehicle in Waimanalo. Police said the rider was traveling westbound on Kalani'anaole Highway. He was weaving in and out of traffic when he rear-ended a Toyota multi-purpose vehicle near Hooley Street at about 12:30. The 28-year-old driver of the Toyota and her 4-month-old daughter were not injured in the collision. The moped rider was not wearing a helmet at the time of the crash and was taken to a hospital in serious condition. He was last listed as being in critical condition. Police have not determined whether speed was a factor in the collision. The Honolulu Little Leaguers are back in town after their dominant World Series run. The team of 12-year-old champions received a warm welcome at Daniel K. Inouye International Airport on Monday. Family, friends, and fans joined Honolulu Mayor Rick Blangiardi, Lieutenant Governor Josh Green, and former World Series champs to greet the boys as the Royal Hawaiian Band's brass ensemble played Queen's We Are the Champions. Honolulu beat Curaçao 13-3 in the Little League World Series championship game on Sunday. The final score was the result of a 10-run mercy rule triggered after the 4th inning. General Manager Gerald Oda said the confidence was a secret to the team's success. Blangiardi said he hopes to organize a downtown parade for the team on September 8th. He wants to let some schools out and hopes adults can take off work to join in the festivities. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Also, don't forget to sign up for Football Fever. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.